it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play get down.
Thanks, Coach. Well, both teams were hoping the rain would vacate the Green Bay area by kick, but alas, it's still falling pretty steadily in and around Lambeau Field. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check 26, check 26. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Philip Lindsay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. On first down, right back to Lindsay. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Philip Lindsay with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 16. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. The last time we saw Jason Witten on a football field instead of the broadcasting booth was, of course, 2 years ago, 2017. He had 63 catches, 560 yards, 5 touchdowns. It was his 11th Pro Bowl that season for a man who came into the league back in 2003. Carr's throw here caught by Williams. 7 yards there and a first down.
Let's go.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They do go for it. It's Carr. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 7-7, our score after 1. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards, 1st down Packers. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
On 1st down, Lindsey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st.
He's checking crowd.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. Watch the screen. Pass.
Hey, Delta. Box it.
Here's Rodgers. And he gets it to Funchess complete. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
65.
On 1st down, Lindsey. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Watch the safety.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Philip Lindsey with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Go. Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From midfield now on 2nd down, Carr. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Looking left sideline, it's complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football.
And the pressure gets to him again. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Carr. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
What we got? Kill. Check nickel.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Say. What's twist?
All right.
Twist. Hey, check 25.
On 3rd down, Lindsey, able to avoid him. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Once again, it's Jacobs. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Hey, high 7.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
25, check 25, check 25.
They'll go again with Lindsey, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check. Slam. Deuce.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Lindsey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. They'll run with Lindsey. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Philip Lindsey, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Check. Crouch. 26. Wide. Give zoom. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Over here. Get 300. Get
36-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Rodgers going to throw. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Play 3 of the drive now is successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
Back north. Inside. Box it, box it, box it, box it.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And that'll make it third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
We are going. White left. Yeah, live.
Check three.
Plant.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
They're running it.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That one goes for 30 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Another run by Lindsey. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Packers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. A give running right, Lindsey. He finds an opening past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Now a carry for Lindsey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. They'll go again to Jones. He's got a first down and more inside the 30 and down to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. On first down, Lindsey, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
From the 27, Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On third down, it's Lindsey. And some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Great job.
Philip Lindsey, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby connects on the extra point. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Rodgers throwing here. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A good pick up there at 20 yards. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Mike 29.
Right now. You got 58. Jeff.
Rodgers now on first down. This is caught by Ginn. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Boom. Hey, take 26.
And again, it's Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal.
Going right.
Patrick. He's cracked.
Live.
Shift.
Run. Hey, 88.
29 is Mike 29.
Rodgers again now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess, but it'll be second and goal. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Switch gears.
Box it.
29 is Mike 29.
They're not ready for this.
Inside. Lines up.
They still playing.
Rodgers looking to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Working from the gun. Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 21.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
That's trash. Watch the safety creep.
Small.
Tighten up.
Right. Strong right. 630. Local over here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
Check three. Kill.
They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Back north.
Safe.
Protein spill.
Watch twist.
Right now. You got 58.
One more time with Lindsey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Phillip Lindsey with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Packers, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will